Starfield, the good, the bad, the ugly, taking the Starfield approach of quantity over quality, with how many reviews are out there. Starting with the good, there's a lot of stuff to do, I mean absurdly amount of stuff. When you're running to your next objective, your character's a master at eavesdropping, overhearing every little whisper of gossip that might lead to earning some credits. Frantically writing in your diary, you could easily rack up stupid amount of activities, never running out of something to do.
Have a safe journey.
On some planet looking for something to shoot, you might see a ship come down and land to enjoy a picnic. Board that ship without them knowing and hijack it to make it your own. Blow all your money on upgrades and decide to sell it and buy the best ship in the game. Learn how to make drugs and smuggle them into your new ship. Fight in the galactic war where you're certainly not going to die. Deciding that's not for you and get a white-collar office job. Commit corporate espionage. They can force you to use the skills that you level up, making sure you can't be a master at lockpicking without ever seeing a lock. Combat is okay, better than Fallout 4, but when you kill someone, they die in a Disney fashion, unless you blow them up. Shooting someone with 100 rounds and they are perfectly intact. In Fallout 3, one bullet makes their head go flying. You can do whatever you want, it's a giant sandbox. If you find something boring, you can fuck off and go do something else. You don't have to subject yourself to exploring one planet or a quest that is mind-numbing boring. What's bad about Starfield? Everything is a loading screen. Enter a ship, loading. Sit down, loading. Launching, loading. Come into the next area of space, loading. Dock at a space station, loading. Jump to the next planet, loading. Land on a planet, loading. Exit the ship, loading. Holy shit, after 40 hours of this, it becomes a little much. Don't get me started on climbing ladders in this game because that even feels like a damn loading screen. I have to scroll through this UI to make sure I'm not using a gun that has the same ammo as another gun. Very time consuming. Facial animations are pretty funny, but holy shit, they are bad. They put more detail into the food models only to give you microscopic health. And if they did give you meaningful health, no point in picking it up as I'm always on the brink of being overcumbered anyway. Bugs. For the most part, I like bugs. Has that Bethesda charm, but there are some showstoppers where I can't progress the mission having NPC talk to me through the walls where it takes me 4 loading screens just to get to them. So now my game is broken. Not having a map is mind-boggling. I don't understand this one. Map we do have is exploring planets that maybe have 3 points of interest, and that's about it. The rest is a void of playing Death Stranding. When you do get to wherever you're going, you will find yourself fighting the same dungeon. No joke, I got the same layout, the same enemies, standing in the same spot with the same loot. I understand maybe if we had to copy and paste on some of these barren-ass worlds to explore in, but both of them were the main quest. That's not good. Speaking of the main quest, my god, it's a whole go fetch me quest. This is where we get into the ugly. Powers. In Skyrim, you had to dwell through giant burial sites and fight an ancient Nord warrior just to find a word wall containing a fraction of a power. And then you had to fight motherfucking dragons to absorb their soul to unlock shouts. In Starfield, you scan a remotely generated planet, walk a mile, enter a temple, move through a few lights, and get a power that you will never use, except maybe only one. Fuck off! The single starborn enemy after you exit doesn't make any sense either. It's just one, always in the same spot. Well, we had to put something. Or you could just add a whole boss and or a dungeon except for playing Dancing with the Lights. You have to do this 23 more times. At least give me a land vehicle to go explore. Speaking of the starborn enemy, you get quantum essence after killing them thinking that it's some sort of currency to get powerful gear, but nope, it's a cooldown boost for your powers that already recharges insanely fast. Starfield outposts have the same downside as Fallout 4 settlements, but none of the upsides. What the hell? Companions, everyone's a damn Boy Scout looking to earn their good boy merit badge. When you do something immoral and you have these goody two-shoes, they'll run up to you saying, I need to talk to you, then proceed to lecture you on your life choices. Ship has an airlock, Sarah, and I'm not afraid to use it. You can declare undying love to any of these companions within 4 conversations with them. The big 4 are all the same, not one evil companion are willing to go to Mars and raise hell. If you're going for an evil playthrough or even a neutral one, leave these sourpusses on the ship. Vasco's the only one who doesn't care what you do and how you do it. Unfortunately, he sucks at combat. A meatbag or I guess a glorified toaster. If anyone has an actual name, they're considered essential, meaning they have plot armor and can't be killed. Well, I don't understand the game has a New Game Plus option where your universe will be somewhat different. However, you can't impact the universe in any major way. In Fallout 3, you could blow up a whole settlement, impacting the whole game. Starfield, why can't you blow up a planet or a star? There's 1,000 of them. We just get go fetch me this and call it a day. Performance could be better, a lot better. Having to play 12 hours of this game to get good. I don't know how that became a thing, but no, that's not how this works. Sure, you can start off not liking the game and then grow into it. That's what we call Stockholm Syndrome. But seriously, it's not going to take you 12 hours for the game to magically click. What these people have found is that you don't actually have to stick to anything in the game. It doesn't force you to do anything you don't want to do. Power temples, main quest, deliver a letter. You can just not do these things and find enjoyable things within the game. If you go search for the bad, you're going to find the bad and hate the game. But if you don't and just do what you like, you're going to have a good time. But honestly, this game is an exoskeleton waiting for the mods to come in and make the game free of charge. Bethesda stopped taking risks, played it too safe, and made the same game they always made. But just having the 400 employees do nothing but collect a paycheck from having the mod community save their game. Final score, Bethesda out of 10.